day and tell yourself that you are rich, while we are staying and living in swamps in Makoko, and you believe that you are actually an enforcer, but everyone can see that you ran away. You jump out, you ran away from the black X. You are scared. You're just a coward. But you call yourself a African giant, So we're dealing with all sorts of mental health, in the umbrella of mental health, there's delusional. People who are delusional, people who believe that something can happen in this delusional mentality of theirs, that maybe they can replace the native South Africans here in South Africa. And South Africans during the apartheid time, we saw us, although it was advocated by black people as well, but we were sanctioned as well, and there was so much poverty as well, and whatever that was there was left for the Bazungu. But not everyone jumped and ran away from their problem. Today, the world is saying they have never seen a cruel system like that, like the apartheid. They are crying that their government is unaliving them, and we don't know, But it's in our instincts that we stay in our country and fight for what is ours. Them, they are advocating for migration, running away and leaving their country to be controlled by the same Bazungu that they are running away to. They are all over running away. Faking papers, going to Canada, going to US, but they're going to come here and try to be on the higher moral ground, tell you that you are a slave to Bazungu, while, willingly so. They subject themselves to slavery. They hunt the Bazungu all over and subject themselves to Bazungu and then say, hey, please, can I be your slave? That's the type of mentality. And in this submission, as I said, we are dealing with all sorts of mental cases, guys. The predator type of a character is still under the mental case, I will tell you now, in Nigeria, when they see a young person, they see a person that they can sell something called codeine, which is a cough syrup that is cheaply manufactured, and it is destroying their kids there. They say over 3 million bottles of codeine is being sold each and every day in Nigeria. And they will come and tell you here, no willing buyer, willing seller is your kids who wants this. No. That's how they are by nature, I was reading a book here that was saying one of the agents of the Dutch went back and gave his report back to his bosses at home, and he said it is highly impossible that you can buy slaves from those people. The bonds, the love among each other is extreme. Them is in their history, is in their nature of selling each other. So when they open these brothels and adapt these girls and open farming, and that's what they want South Africa to be like. That's the type of country they love. There's a word they like to say. They say South Africa is a virgin. They don't mean in terms of opportunities that you can get in South Africa. They mean in terms of crime they can still push here in South Africa. Guys, these people normally tell you that the thing of marrying kids and adopting kids, it only happens in the northern Nigeria. No, that's a lie. Black X is in Lagos. Black X, when they tell you about the gender-based violence or the crimes that are being conducted by everyone who is living here in Gauteng, including them, because they unalive people and unalive each other here. Igbo doesn't like, and all of that nonsense is being counted on our states. So their Black X unalive people like they are in war. They don't count. Here you will hear that someone was unalived in that space and space. If the black X-Men can choose to go to the streets and say today we are unaliving, they do it like it's Palestine, they do it like there is war. So everything that is our problem in South Africa, in their country, is 10 times more. So they will be, when they come here and look down on you guys and tell you that you are weak and tell you that you are lazy and tell you, they take you as the powder heads that they are selling the powder to. These people are used to these boys who they convinced to do this powder thing. They are used to these jolofinas. That's why when they can come here and insult a woman here, because they are not used to type of South Africans who are way smarter than them, who are way braver than them, who will sit in their country, marry their own, and make sure that the Muzungu doesn't chase everyone away, so that the Muzungu can own the country. And their countries are richer, even richer than South Africa when you look at oil, and the fertile land. But there's no man to stand up against the France that is taken from their countries. There's no man, their mentality, they will tell you, no, migration is along. South Africans are not like that. Even in bad times, we used to stay here and fight for our own. So they are not used to this type of people, But what I will tell you, these people are mental cases. You are dealing with psychotic people, you are dealing with people who are delusional, you are dealing with predators. That's why a person will come here and lie that I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. But a real lie, that you are poor, you are staying is 100 of you in one flat, and you're gonna come here and say, no, I'm a big boss, what, So these are type of people that we are dealing with, mental cases. That's what I can tell you, guys. So I will stop my submission there, but I'm enlightening you. If you want information about Nigeria, go and watch a documentary on YouTube conducted by BBC Nigerians, talking about codeine. How much bottles do they sell to their youth? They destroyed and they finished their youth. Now, in their university in Nigeria, a filth old man, will want to get in bed with a young woman before that girl is accepted in school. Investigative journalists of BBC, who are Nigerians, have conducted this investigation. These are type of people, when they see people, they don't have the protecting nature. The first is to take advantage of that person. We are dealing with cowards who have run away, who are scared of their government, but they will want to advise you about, you can do this and that. I'm like, guys, when they are here and trying to force to talk in your platforms, it's because they know it. They will never agree, but they know whatever they are trying, they are running and call themselves is what you are as a South African. That's why they want to be in bed with your own so much, because they think they will be accepted in the community. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. They're gonna say they have confidence, but no, these men feel inferior, and they think by getting with the South African woman in bed is gonna boost their ego. They're gonna be accepted, and they're gonna feel like a human for once. But no, you know what happens? The value of that woman, who a South African man made to be known as an elegant woman in the world, the value of that woman goes down to the drain with this Nigerian. That person will be called a Jolofina and won't be accepted in community. We know black men who feel inferior and think by marrying a white Muzungu, they're gonna, boost their ego. They're gonna be accepted in a Muzungu community, and they're gonna be a man. And what happens? They look at, even when they go to the table of the in-laws, those white old men are looking at their daughter and be like, what are you bringing us in the table? That's the same way with them. It's so painful for them. They can't be men once and fight and own and build in their country. What they know is to run around and lie and say I'm a doctor and all of that, you know. So my submission it ends there, guys. I can talk 2 hours if I can tell you about it, about West Africans, and it's not only Nigerians. People think it's only Nigerians. You know, Nigerians are teaching Ghanaians the same nonsense. You know, so these people are like this. Hence, you're gonna hear a Nigerian lying and say I'm a Cameroonian because they know just being a Nigerian, my guy, being a Nigerian. I mean, you don't have a value by being a Nigerian. So you rather lie and go to Europe and say I'm a South African. Let me end there, guys. If I can tell you about the Nigerian and their mentality and the type of human they are.
Carry on, my brother. Carry on, master.
My brother,
carry on, my brother.
Go to that BBC investigative journalism that has happened. When they were talking, it's called Marx. I'll say this. You will say F1. It's called Sex for Marx. These filthy old men, they are kids. I mean, I'm talking about a Nigerian young woman who is trying to get into Lagos University. That young woman, if she wants career, must get in bed with that 100-year-old man, you know. Like disgusting things that they do. Those are Master, type of human that we are dealing with.
Master, when you add Lapo, because I'm busy with something, don't forget this one, Uti. They even do human farming. They farm their kids. They farm kids. They even do rituals. They farm kids so that they can go.
Baby factories. It's on the documentary on YouTube.
Can you guys add the rituals as well? Also in
they farm kids for rituals and all that. So
rituals. Guys, these people when they come, when they
guys, please add the parts that you know, but I'm telling you about the things that investigative journalists have managed to say, okay, this is what is happening in Nigeria. I'm not surprised when you are telling me about that, Pragift, because in Nigeria, when they see a child, they don't think, their first instinct is not to protect the child. The first instinct is to be like, oh, this one is vulnerable. I can take advantage like this and that. So this is what is happening in Nigeria. And they will tell you about the slums that are in South Africa. Guys, these people are living on top of raw storage in Makoko. You know, there's no slum like that in the whole entire world. Yes, there are slums in India, in South Africa, and everywhere. But there's no person who's living on top of raw storage. So these are type of people that you are dealing with. And I don't know where did they get this, who taught them this, that I know, just lie, tell them that you are a professor. You know, these people are not feeling shame to say, no, I'm a professor, and all of this nonsense that they are doing. So these are type of people that you are dealing with. Pathologically liars, you know.
Master, what do you think can be a solution, my brother? To get rid of these people, what do you think is the solution?
No, brother man, as like this, as we are talking like this, I think we are mobilizing. We are attracting good ears, skillful people, you know. For now, because I'll tell you now, we are dealing with many forces. I have made this submission the other day that they like to tell you like they are smart, like they've seen something. They will tell you that no, we are not your problem. Your problem is the Muzungu, which is true. We know that. We knew that forever, you know. But you know, your nearest neighbors like Zimbabweans and the Malawians, when you are fighting an economically freedom fight, they will go there. When you say I want 400 a day here, they will go there and say no, boss, I can take 75 rand. And Nigerians, when you are going to work, they are targeting your children, you know. So when I'm saying we are fighting many forces, even these people are agents of those forces, those Muzungus. They like to tell you about Orania. Hey, you are scared of Orania. Guys, we're not going to Hillbrow anymore. So Orania and Hillbrow and Sunnyside and all of these things is one and the same thing to us. When we see these people, we see the very same enemy that we see to Muzungu. And guys, don't be surprised. I'm telling you, the force is not even coming here from South Africa. The force is coming from the West. You know, countries like France have finished about countries like Cameroon. People are still paying the colony monies even today. Nigeria, their oil in Nigeria is being finished by countries like France, you know. So when you see these overseas third hand helping these foreigners to fight the ethnic group of South Africa, the native South Africa, they want to destabilize them and us as well to believe migration is natural, so that they can own everything. If they want to mine uranium, mine it easy, as they are stealing in Ghana, you know, and Nigerian Chinese in Ghana, they are involved in illegal mining in Ghana, you know. So these are type of people that you are dealing with. These are people who are willing to be used and destroy one last hope, which is Africa. And when they are done with this one, as Rwanda is raising a nice head, is going somewhere, they're gonna go to that country. The first lady of Mugabe destroyed Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe today is finished. That woman was coming from the West Africa, was a Ghanaian, and allowed the brothers to go there and do this nonsense that they are doing here in South Africa. So these are type of people, guys. These are agents. These are people who are bought to come here in South Africa and destroy whatever they see. So that you must know. And there's no, like for example, you will hear Pan-Africanists saying, no, we must be trading with each other. There must be free border. Another sister asked yesterday, aren't we trading? Why, like, we must remove borders? Like, we are trading among each other already. So what is the free free border for? So I just want to end there, brothers, because I feel like among us there are people who still need to talk. I'm not keen of what they can say, because I know, like, there's nothing in this day, there's nothing that is coming from the mouth of a Nigerian or a Ghanaian, anyone from West Africa that I listen to, you know. Even a person from Cameroon, you are defeated by an old man there. You have a person who's been in charge of your country for 200 years, and you think you are smarter. You are saying something that is, you know. So man, like, there's no Zimbabwean, there's no Nigerian that can tell me something. There's nothing I can learn from a Nigerian.
I just want to ask something, because like. A lot of matriculants.
Great submission there, Master. Great submission.
My king, can I also speak, my guy? Because I
don't know. He was just congratulating.
I'll just give him my brother his flowers.
Master,
personal. Sorry, Easy. I'll just give him my brother his flowers there.
All right.
Yeah, you can carry on with that question, brother, man.
Yeah, you know, we just had kids who just came out from high school who just matriculated, you know, who just got their results and metric. So, like, what is the way forward for us to educate these kids to be alerted about this matter, Master? You know, because most of our generation, this young generations, they need to know about these matters, because most of them, they will be going to varsity this year, and most of these Nigerian people, they will be attacking this young matriculants, the first years. So they know these people that this young kids who are gonna start varsity this year, and like these people, what they do, they will start opening these bogus colleges, these bogus accommodations. So these kids, they are not in the good hands, and they are not safe, you know. So they know very well that their businesses, they are operating, especially this guy civilian or someone. He was talking about he's transporting students, you know. So these are the type of people that we are dealing with, transporting children. So these people are the ones who are very bad in the economy. So what is your suggestion before you leave, my guy? Because we can.
Thank you so much for that question, my brother. That's a great question. You know, guys, I'm a 90s. I know I do look young. You know, so that I'm going somewhere by saying that. You know, this is a beautiful question, and this is a great question, and everyone must ask themselves that question. You know, I was passing by the door of Boston College in Randburg. My brother, I'm telling you, what you are saying, like they approach you, hey, come and taste with me, come and taste. Your kids are being offered, you know, to come and have a taste, and if your child go that way, there's no return. So you see, brother man, I think the first step is for these young guys to see strong, skillful and patriotic South Africans. You know, that's how we learn. That's how we learn, guys. I don't know where did we lose it. Now kids think life is about amapiano only. You know.
Can I just intervene a little bit, ne?
Yeah, brother man. Yes.
It's still is that season where school kids start to register, go to varsity, to college, and these people, they know very well that is that kind of, because they're moving with the season, these people, right, of doing this intelligent crime, right? Because through the higher education, they also have this criminal knowledge, intelligence of getting away, of making money. You understand? Because like now, if you go into the CBDs at this moment, you will see hundreds of fake colleges from these people. You will see in just one building, there's like 10 different colleges. You can come in, enroll this kind of a course and all this kind of a thing. And most of these kids, when they are walking around in town, right, they will be they are seeing all this kind of advertisement, and these kids, they don't know yet that they don't have that knowledge, and they have not yet exposed from this intelligence of criminality through our CBDs, right? So in terms of, because we see these things every day, right? So the problem is that these people, they know very well that in this season we'll be targeting the students, no? So they will be, if we check in all of the provinces in Bloemfontein, Mpumalanga, they are everywhere with this kind of branches. They even in the pamphlet, they also have they've stated that they have a branch in Mpumalanga, they have a branch in Johannesburg. You understand? So this is the type of a criminality we are dealing with, and like most of these colleges, they destroying the economy, they ripping off the economy, they stealing from the economy. That's higher crime. You understand? So if you can check someone who's probably under 30 years, under 35 years, is owning one of these colleges, if you step into the building, you will see those buildings, they are not in a good maintained space. You understand? If you go floor by floor, you will see these colleges, right? And most of the worries that we have is the girl child, you know, because a girl child does not know anything, and they will take advantage of the female students into these colleges, right? Because they are usually taking advantage in the female young students. That's where they usually attack most of the SA female students, you know, and that is purely wrong. You understand? So in this kind of a matter, these people, they just in criminal intelligence for SA. So yeah, that's my submission, guys.
Yeah, thank you for that. While I'm gonna let other speakers talk, I was saying, my brother, what you have came with, my brother, is a very serious matter. As I was saying, in front of the door of Boston College, they approach you, these West Africans. They approach you and tell you, come and taste. If they think you are a young person who's maybe apparently there to study and everything, they do it openly. So I'm saying spaces like this, guys, are adding, and as an uncle to these kids, these are type of things that you need to tell your sisters, you need to tell your aunties that, okay, be careful, don't waste even the time of your child to go the whole entire year going to the nonsense of these people, giving these people money and acting like it's a school. All these criminals, they target young people, not in one way, not only by saying by powder only. These other things you were counting as well, that a child can be captured, they acted like it's a university, but sometimes they do go there and teach, and your child wastes the whole entire year thinking they are in college, while you give them maybe 2,000 a month. By the end of the year, when you are told that when your child needs to go to workspace, they are told that there's no such thing. This is not a degree. This is not anything. So, guys, we need to be vigilant.
Guys, can I just add up on something, EC and Master? I don't understand. It's up to us as parents and as uncles. I mean, I know exactly what you're talking about. I always see those schools there. Those schools accommodate the foreign nationals in CBDs. I don't think a good, right South African can take a child to that school. I mean, if you're failed to have a good education system in your country, what the heck are you gonna do here with that fake academy or institution or school?
No, you're right, Bull.
I mean, I always see those, I'm like baffling myself, like, really? Like, honestly, I will see the pamphlet, I'm like, I don't know this name. We know all the best schools in South Africa, and we know all the best institutions, like the College, the Damelins. You understand? It's up to us, the parents. I'll give you a chance, my friend. I've been patiently listening to you guys, and you asking a very good question. So it depends on us parents. Like, we knew, especially me growing up, because I grew up in the 90s. We knew the intake, the vets. We used to have VETTEC, Vets University, all the technical schools were there at the time, and the intake college, the private ones, the Damelins and stuff, they're in Braamfontein. There's, you know all the best, and what the Randburg or Bramfa, something Randburg in Randburg, there was a college there. We know all the best, and the schools that we knew that the time they were called the Model Cs in our times, and say they taking their kids there and stuff and blah 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 blah. Now you come across the name that you don't even know, and then you want to register your child there, like especially in CBD, guys. Hey man, come on. As parents, shouldn't take your kids there, man. Take the kids where you know the school, it's a famous school, or it's known in South Africa. Do your research before you're taking your child to any school. Thanks a lot, guys.
No,
If you go
you're
to
right, Buddha.
Buddha, you
No,
won't
but
find
easy way, brother. We also listen to you. Let me also just chop in there also. Buddha, you're right there. I mean, I heard the guy talking about there's a lot of schools trying to target our people. So I think it's just best for us to do our research, check on there's also Department of Education, where you can verify if the school is registered NQF level. NQF, yeah, you can check the school. So verify that. And also he raised a very important point of kids being vulnerable to powder going to varsity. They will be tested. So I think also we should speak with our kids at home. And this message must be spread also. If we didn't have a coward president, we'd even use the television, your SABC stations, just to spread the message, or like even human trafficking, what's happening, since our president has allowed these people to come into our country with no visas, and he's doing nothing about the illegal immigrants, which are probably over 10 million at this point, or even more. So we need to do something as the people. We need to educate our kids, also be vigilant. You know, I wish we could have more policing, more visibility, you know. So, but these people are here, man. They're here to destroy.
Like
And we heard
one
what our
can
brother
even
said.
think of writing a letter to Donald Trump and Elon Musk saying that
Yes.
we need your help here.
Yes, we need
are
help here. That
seriously need your
transportation.
help. Honestly,
Yeah.
I was even thinking
And this guy,
about it this morning.
I'm pissed because he's
You
South
just
African,
write
you know.
on Twitter and
He should
say,
be helping
please come and
us.
do something. Yeah,
Yeah,
you should be like,
like-
come and helping us. These people are not, their interests are not aligned with our concerns as
Yes.
citizens of this country. There's just a lot of things that are happening, especially in immigrations. There are people that are here running all this sort of nonsensical things. And
Him and Rolf Meyer. Rolf Meyer was the head of intelligence of apartheid government. Today, Rolf Meyer is in the president's office as one of his advisors. There's pictures of Ramaphosa with the white capital monopolist. Why did he declassify? Why did he classify the CR17 statements? You can see they got over $1 billion from these white people, the Mzungus. So that guy is a problem. That's the worst president we have ever had.
That's true.
You know, this guy, they even found dollars in his couches.
Exactly.
And he even got Mkhwebana fired for investigating him. Like, that guy is untouchable. Yes, the state is captured. The judiciary system is captured. Everybody is like,
remember the reason why? Remember the reason why in the 90s he resigned from the political parties and stuff. He went on to say that he's going to run business and stuff.
Yeah, because he wanted to be deputy president.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's when he was captured.
Yes, carry on. No,
Yeah.
he was captured by the Minel family. He grew up in their house.
Yeah. The Rupert and stuff, the top six that are the top six that we know all about. Guys, I think we need to move on, King. I give other people a chance to
Yes,
speak. Master,
yes,
I
yes.
see Big Master is here. Big Master, my brother, Mr. Matsimela has been quiet also. We need to give all these people a chance.